Hey, welcome back. In today's class, we're going to integrate what we learned in the breathwork class. Now, I know from looking at how many people viewed the breathwork class that some of you guys might not have done it. So I'm going to highly encourage you to watch that class because it's going to have some information about how we position the body that's crucial for your understanding. So I want you to position yourself so that you can align your pelvic, respiratory diaphragm, and the roof of the mouth. And you might need to sit up on something for that, depending on how tight your hips are. So you could sit on a block, a cushion, whatever you need. And now, as you close your eyes, tune into the rhythm of the breath. And the visualization of the respiratory diaphragm, its movement. The full expansion of the rib cage, helping to expand the body, create space. And as you exhale, helping to ground, release, and let go of what you don't need to be holding. I tend to hold on to a lot of stuff. I don't know about you. Oh, I tend to hold on. This is a great opportunity because everything that we experience in life gets stored in the body. And that's one of the reasons why we feel so good at the end of each practice. Just getting time to let go and move freely. It's not that you're denying reality, but from a clean slate, you can approach things without all the baggage of the past, without all the fear tripping about what's going to come next. You can be present. And this is where our intuition comes from. The more tuned in we are, the more we can allow a more inspired stream of consciousness to move through us. We'll look more into that tomorrow. Now open your eyes and maintaining your balance of your diaphragms so that you're not hunched or you're not reaching forward, twist to your right. So when we twist, we want to, from a neutral position, we want to be able to feel this. And change. Come back to center and change the cross of the legs, twist to your right. And you're not hunched over, you're not pushing forward, aligning the diaphragms, pelvic floor, respiratory diaphragm, roof of the mouth, crown of the head. Twist the other way. Come back to center for some cat-cow. Come onto your hands and your knees. And round your back as you exhale. Inhale into extension. Exhale to round your spine. And inhale. One more round. Come to neutral. Now curl your toes under and stretch your hips back halfway. So don't round your spine, don't let yourself arch. Bring your right hand behind your head as you inhale, open up. And as you exhale, slide your right arm through. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, slide through. Inhale, twist open. And exhale, slide through. So I don't want you to become rigid or to trip out on it to any extent to where you start to tighten down on the body. But instead, the feeling should be that as we practice in the breath work, as you breathe down, these energy centers align so that there's a better flow. We're working towards that Sushumna Nadi awareness, the central channel, the sacred midline. Come back up. Change sides. Inhale the left arm, twist. Exhale, slide through. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Slow breath in through your nose. And slower breath out. One more. Slow breath in. And slower breath out. Feels good, huh? Now slide your arms forward. And slide your hands back. And slide forward. And slide back. Slide hands forward. Let your heart melt towards the ground. Then come up onto your hands and your knees and stretch back, downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. And let your head drop down. Roll yourself up to stand. Spread your arms, reach the arms up. Good. Now keep the lift up through your spine and twist to your right. Inhale, raise your arms back up, press down through your feet. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, arms up as the bottom sternum moves in and down. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back up. Spread your arms and fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left leg back, drop your back knee down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist to your right. Now adding on, move your left buttock down and reach your left arm up, reverse crescent. Exhale, plant your left hand down and twist. Raise your back leg, right arm. Then put your right hand down onto the inside of your foot, and as you turn your back heel down, twist open. Raise your left arm. You can use a block, come up onto your fingertips if your hips aren't as open, if you're tighter. Now put your left hand down so both hands are on the inside of your right foot. As you take a deep breath in this position, let yourself relax into the shape. Then step into a plank position. Hold strong in your plank. Roll onto the outside edges of your feet. Lift your bottom feet over to the right, my bad. Spin the heels over to the right. Hold here with both hands down. Or bring your left hand to your chest. Or raise your left arm up. Bring both hands down. Spin your heels over to the left. Press the floor down. Hold here with both hands down. Or bring your right hand to your chest. Or take your arm up. Both hands back down. Stretch back. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot up. Inhale, come up onto your fingertips and lengthen. Exhale, step and fold forward. Roll yourself up. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Step your right leg back into a lunge and lower your knee down. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, twist. Reach the right buttock down as you lift through the front of the pelvis. Reverse crescent, raise your right arm, reach back towards your back heel. Then plant your right hand down and lift your back knee. Lengthen through the horizontal axis. So from your back ankle through your spine, get length, and then rotate, spin your back ribs down. Now plant the left hand on the inside of your foot, and as you turn your back heel down, rotate, open up your chest, raise your right arm. Then bring both hands down onto the inside of the foot. Inhale. And as you energize through your back leg, exhale, maybe sink the left hip a little deeper. It feels good to breathe and stretch. No judgments, just moving through, sensing the body, feeling the breath. Step into plank position. Hold in the plank or adding on. As you reach your shoulder blades into your hands and engage your core, spin your heels to the left. Hold here or right hand to the chest. Hold here or raise the right arm. Both hands down, spin heels up, over to the right. Hold here, pushing the floor away, or bring your hand to your chest, or take your arm up. Come back into plank position. Lift your hips and stretch into downward facing dog. Look between your hands and step your right foot up, and as you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step forward and fold. Roll yourself up. Spread your arms and reach up. Exhale, pull your arms into cactus as you engage your glutes, wake up your back muscles, lift your heart. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, spread your arms and fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold deeper. Now drop your hips into chair pose. Sit into your deepest chair and raise your arms up. Now, from this chair position, feel your heel bones, center heel bones descend, and I want your knees to point forward. Bring your hands to prayer and twist to hook your elbow to your knee. Now, instead of hunching over into the twist, can you elongate your spine? Connect pelvic floor, center of the heart spine, crown of the head. You might be like, okay, it's pretty easy. I got that down. Okay, well, let's see if we can make it more challenging. Lean into your right foot and then slide or step your left foot back. Okay. And as you lift through your back thigh, find the length. So we're just learning these transitions in week 2. In week 3, we can really add on, but always remember, if one of the weeks, if you're like, dude, this is just really challenging just to do these transitions, first, don't call me dude, that's disrespectful. No, you can call me dude if you like. But you can stick with this week. You could practice this week for 3 weeks, for 4 weeks. In fact, many of the sequences, the way yoga is taught, is that you practice a sequence until mastery. So you could practice a set of sequences, a couple months, whatever, until you feel like you've really extracted the juice. Put your hands down onto the mat. Step into plank position. Lower down slowly onto your belly, knees down or legs straight, your call. Slide your arms forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull the arms back into cactus, and as you melt the heart first towards the ground, then slide it forward, squeeze the elbows back, reach and grip the buttocks towards the heels. Now slide your hands next to your side chest, lower down and press up into plank. Glide back into dog. Look forward. Step, walk, or hop to the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Second side, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, twist. Inhale, find your length. Like through the crown of your head, there was a laser pointer pointing straight ahead. Now your right knee, it's going to want to sink forward. Draw it back into alignment. And as you shift over into your left foot, keep your left hip strong. It's your stabilizer. Slide your right leg back. All right. Pretty tricky. Long line of energy from your back ankle through your spine. Feel as you reach through your foot. The more you stretch through your back leg, the more length you can get through your spine. Ground through the left heel and breathe. Oh yeah. Do your best, but don't strain or overdo. I think I talked for 5 minutes on the other side, so it's going to be a long hold on this side too. That's good. Really getting the nectar, these long holds. Bring your hands down, step it back, lower slowly, knees down or legs straight. Just make sure that your core is engaged. You're not doing the worm. Later, we can practice our breakdance moves, but for now, inhale, come into cobra, reach your heart forward, let the heart melt towards the ground, and then slide forward, engage your legs. Reach the inner elbows back. Lower your heart down and press up into plank, and stretch back into dog. Good dog. Okay, let's try something a little fun with the arms. So I made the dog just a little shorter, and as you press into your hands, you think like dachshund instead of more classic golden retriever, border collie. Lean into your left hand now, and as you reach into the floor and reach back, could you bring your right hand to your shin, left shin or ankle? Don't fall forward, keep reaching the hips up and back. Reach the floor away from you with your left arm. If it's too challenging, don't trip on it. Just do what you can, leave the rest behind. Change sides. Maybe you just slide the hand towards the foot, just like on the ground. You're like, oh, that's crazy enough for me. That's fine. Maybe you can reach the hand. Again, this is something you could practice over multiple sessions, weeks, months. Both hands down. Walk. Hands back to feet. And you're in the wide-legged forward fold. Nicely done. Inhale, slide yourself up. Good. Step to the top of your mat. We're going to try one last twist. This one's kind of tricky. I'm just going to warn you on this one. Okay, I want you to hug your right knee up to your chest as best you can. Then, as you balance across your left foot and grow tall up over your left ankle, you find the mountain pose line. Turn your ribs and maybe reach your right arm back. Use your dristi, your breath, and your bandha. In this case, we're applying the concept of the diaphragms to bandha. So balancing your body, applying bandha is to balance the diaphragms in this case. Come back to center. That's one interpretation. Hug your other leg up. It's one interpretation that I got from my teacher, Paul Cabanese, which I found to ring most true for me. Rotate once you're steady and take your left arm back. He's really the GOAT of yoga philosophy. If you ever want to learn anything about yoga, just look up that guy. He'll blow your mind. And by the way, if you're ever like, this yoga Tim guy, he's got a lot of cool things to say. It's just good stuff that I copy from my teachers. So I don't really got anything good. It's mostly just came from them. So that's why it's really good to find a good teacher and see what you can soak up. Slowly release that. All right, we'll add on in week 3. Don't worry yourself. Come to the top of your mat, and as you inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. And then slowly drop your buttocks down as low as you can. With your feet together, let your knees start to come forward. See how low you can drop your butt. So squat positioning is really important to be practicing and training. We practice it with wide legs, but now we're practicing with feet together, equally important. Drop your butt all the way to the ground and balance in between your tailbone and sit bones. Then put your hands behind you and lift your legs up. If you have really open hamstrings, you might be able to stretch the legs straight. It's not a requirement, but you can do it if you like. And we'll hold for 10, 9, extra challenge. Take your arms forward. If you're like, I can't do that, I know that's going to be more common than not. That's why we're going to keep practicing together. As your hip flexors get stronger and your hamstrings get more flexible, you'll get there. Now set your heels down, and one vertebra at a time, could you roll yourself down? And then stretch your arms back and lift up into bridge pose. Arms come down at your side. Roll the buttocks to the backs of the knees, draw the ribs in and down, and then lift up as you descend your upper arm bones. Lower your buns back down. Hug your right knee into your chest. Open your right arm out to the side and twist. Take your knee over to the left. Take a slow breath in through your nose. And a slower breath out. Come back to center and change legs. Hug the left knee into your chest. Open left arm out to the side. And twist. Bring it all back to center and hug knees to armpits or take happy baby. Then roll yourself up to seated. Gonna practice the Janu Shirshasana. Take the legs wide apart. Bring your left heel in towards your pubic bone. Turn to face your right leg and sit up tall. Hold here for 5 breaths or start to stretch forward any amount out over your right leg. Change legs. Oh, he's having a bad dream, I think. Come back to center and come into Siddhasana. Close your eyes and just notice the shift in energy that comes at the end of your practice. Notice how the body feels. Observe the quality of the breath. And notice the shift in your mental state. Just notice. All right, thank you. Lie down on your back for your own Shavasana for a couple minutes, or if you prefer, you can practice Shavasana with me, a silent one or a guided Shavasana, by clicking one of the videos. Hey, please make sure to hit the like button on these videos. Just a reminder that every time you do that, it will help to spread the video. So if it's a video that you think might be beneficial, by hitting the like button, it will recommend it to more people. So I really appreciate that. And also let me know how it went with the twists today. Were you able to find the balance and the alignment? That's a really hard concept. That can be practiced for a long time. All right, I'll see you next time. Have a great day.